8/x/ greentext time /biz/bro here and light/pol/lurker. Gonna try and keep this to the point. Also, I started becoming more interested in religion and religious law in the past few years, Abrahamic and Buddhist, not even on my own volition. I just realized I had been living life in sin, and this is exactly what scripture had warned about. Be me. 18. White privileged kid. Go off to college. Meet two people there. Guy and girl. They dating. Became good friends with both of them. FFW a year they break up. Still good friends with both of them. FFW another years, both of us go through some traumatic shit. List includes for me anyway, but not important. Get raped. Girl the only person I tell, I still regret that shit to this day, would have rather taken it to the grave, but it's out there now, and I don't give a fuck at this point. Parents struggling to keep job, shit market for positions. Was trapping heavy just to feed me and my brother and pay bills. Niggers constantly tryna rob me. Also, if you smart enough to not let them rob you, they'll snitch and try to save face for themselves. Feds watching. Constantly outside my apartment window. Dad dying. Nobody hiring. Almost killed a few people. May have a kid out there. Lied to about it. Shit constantly weighing on my mind. Still does to this day. Not even 21 yet. Fast forward to COVID month. Still a Dean's List student. Graduate. Get decent job. Me and girl still friends. Still talk and hang out occasionally. She has another man's. Find solace in each other though. Fast forward a year. Get in wreck. Severely concussed. Take months to recover. Decide I need to change life again. Going back to school to finish bachelor's. Fast forward 2 months ago, this is where it goes. She breaks up mans. We hanging out more now. She comes on to me. Shit changes between us. Sharing OC, not spectacular but still bizarre. Be me at home playing video. Hear what sounds like someone moving heavy metal across the floor upstairs. Roommates are both at work. Go upstairs to investigate weird sounds. Find nothing. Totally silent. Look through everyone's room. Nothing has moved. Shrug. Later. GF comes over to stay the night. Cuddled up in bed together. Tell her about weird sounds from upstairs. We both laugh and thinking nothing of it. Later we're both in that in-between sleep and awake phase as we're falling asleep. Hear what sounds like a walking around upstairs. Both get spooked awake. I go look upstairs. Just the fucking cat I guess. Go back downstairs to my room where scared GF is. Now is a good time to mention that my bedroom is at the base of the stairs. Only moments later. Both hear what sounds like a fucking elephant slamming into walls. The sounds of someone in 100 pounds boots running down the stairs. Shakes my whole fucking room. Grab shotgun and point it at my closed bedroom door. Both huddling for minutes, both of us almost crying. I am a pussy, I know. Minutes go by that feel like hours. Peek out of my bedroom door. Nothing. Not a boot print or single thing out of place. Check upstairs again. Nothing missing. Nothing amiss whatsoever. Not the best story, but we still have no fucking explanation now. Married, this was more than a decade ago, and it comes up every once in a while. I have posted stories before, but I'll post my own this time. Be me. 14 years old. Living in shitty old rental in a shitty old town in shitty old rural house. Lived in a haunted house for a while as a baby, can't remember shit. Grandma was into a cult and mom believed something follows the family. Start having issues with weird stuff going on at the house. House was loud as fuck during the night, creaks and pipes etc. On weekend, chilling at home. Parents and other siblings gone out, only my teenage brother remained with me. Brother was painting in the backyard, which has a metal gate separating it from the front where the door is. Brother has back turned to gate. Be inside being a dumbass watching TV or some shit. Get a phone call. Male on the other end, 30s at least. Asks if my mother is home. I am stupid as all hell but not stupid enough to say no. Tell him she's home, just in the shower. He hangs up. Okay, whatever, retard. Probably a telemarketer. About half an hour passes. Big wooden front door is closed but not locked. Suddenly this huge fucking bang and the door shakes. Sounds like something threw their entire body weight against the door. WTF, am I gonna die? Hear the metal gate opening, it's my bro. Tells me to lock the doors and windows and try to call mom. I comply because I don't want to be glassed. Few minutes later mom comes home, says she heard the loud ass noise and asked what happened. Explain and ask what my brother saw. He said he saw and heard literally nothing before or after the noise, just the noise itself. He turned around as soon as it happened and saw no one. No way someone would have ran away that fast. Still have no idea what the fuck happened. Cunt. Be me. Born to parents who live in a large rural country house next to a Pictish burial ground. It's haunted. X. Constant weird stuff happening after I am born. Mother sees beans in my room. Big pink floating head thing. Tall smiling purple Donnie dark bunny. They watch over me but are scary. Around 2 years old. Wake up in crib at night. Parents have friends visiting. Want to see what the adults are doing. Levitate out of crib. Walk to stairs. Ask my friends to help me down. Fly down first story. Pause on landing to get my balance. Fly down second story. Crawl to the drawing room. Mom and Aunt, how did you get down here? That's really dangerous. Extremely shocked. Get milkies. Put back to bed. Not allowed to fly anymore. Sad feels. JPG. Parents still tell the story of how I somehow managed to get out of my crib, past a child gate, and down 2 flights of stairs at 2 years old. Still remember the flying vividly. Keep that part to myself. Be me, today at 9 a.m. Go to convenience store for snacks. Spot a guy on my way back home. Bald, mid-40s and with a lot of bags of clothes. Walk beside him and he asks me for a ciggy. I oblige, light it up for him too. Guy goes on a rant about how he has lived 700 lifetimes and he's tired of this shit. Tells me about how he developed powers and can hear all the ghosts on the block. I nod along, not believing any of it. Think about it before shit gets weirder. You really wanna leave me all alone here, man? WTF. What? I reply. Guy says he can see inside my mind and that the wobbly pictures are of me going back home. Say I'll test him to see if it's real. Guy agrees. What color am I thinking of? Red. What kind of beer is on my bag? Decade Light. What number am I thinking of? 1995. He's right about everything, good enough for me. I sit beside him on the sidewalk. Damn op, sounds like you had a really interesting, and rare, experience. This is the kind of thing I always hope will happen when a rando talks to me off the street, but if they aren't asking for money it's always some the end is night type shit. I've got some stories about my family and the shit cabin we used to live in. Growing up, Dad was an asshole. He justifies it by saying he had a rough upbringing. Rumor has it his mother was a witch. Really into tarot cards, prophecies. Always said she would never be 60 years old. 2 nights before her 60th birthday, she and another woman were found dead. A relative took care of everything when she died, so despite our attempts to find out what happened, no one was let in on the circumstances of her death. The family last name means something satanic in foreign language. Growing up, we have heard whispers of a curse that all relationships within the family are destined to fail. Every person has gotten a divorce. There are no blood male heirs to the name. It's the end of the lineage. Anyways, Dad loved antiques. The house was full of them. When his obsession started, so did the weird things. Dad hoards gold coins. Starts compulsively buying things. Nothing of value, mind you, he is only buying old junk. Heaps of old useless junk. I don't know if the junk invited something in. But things started getting weird. One night, Dad got mad and whipped my door open, which broke my mirror. That night, I had sleep paralysis and saw a towering, slightly transparent, black shadow figure hunched over me. I could feel it trying to speak to me, in my mind. But I tried my hardest to ignore it. Basically repeat in my head, "Lilila, I can't hear you. Lilila." Works like a charm. Be me, demon fighter. 1/. It's a long story. And not on topic. So I have to keep it as short as possible. Be me. Be born to a father who insists they will raise you to hate folks you never met. Be really stubborn. Don't break. Watch your younger siblings break to the same grooming you stood up to. Deal with it until you're about to move out. Have to listen to dear old dad making everyone else's life hell because he knows I'm about to move out and he didn't break me. Imagine something only I could imagine. An entity I call hubris controlling everyone's mind by making them think they must be right if they can't imagine how they could be wrong. Get really pissed off it hurt my mother. Dare it to possess my mind the way it has everyone else opening telling it I will kill it with my imagination if it takes up on it. Can't imagine otherwise why that'd be a bad idea on my part. Spend the next 20 plus years hating reality itself as I try and imagine a way to change it all on my own. Basically getting my ass kicked. Live to tell about it. Need someplace to tell about it. Find/X. Blah, blah, blah. I'm implying. Everything you think is real. Is a lie you told yourself. You mean everyone. Who can tell? If you have zero proof to back up your words. I don't care if you fuckers believe me or not, but I'm gonna share my story. Be me. 17, 2013. Walking downtown in a city with a pop of about 2000 late at night. About 4 a.m., it's getting a bit brighter. Noticed somebody walking behind me. Has limping. He seems a bit wounded too. He gets a bit faster. He comes up on me seeming like he's about to attack me. Push him down. Has dead? Feel his pulse? Yep. Nothing. Looking closer it seems like he was missing half of his torso. What the fuck? Drag him out to the train tracks a mile away. Hope nobody notices. Go back tomorrow. Has not there. What the fuck/X/. Was this a fucking zombie? Be me back when I was 16 or 17. House sitting, pet sitting. The only ones in the house are me and the dogs. I'm sitting in the house's extension because the rest of the house feels too empty and sterile. The extension was the family room and I slept there too. Hear footsteps above me while I'm using the computer. Think it's nothing, ignore it. Hear the footsteps again, they're pacing above me. They stop above me and something starts tapping on the ceiling. Worried and think there might be a person in the attic. Too scared to check. The footsteps follow me to the couch when I move, then start the tapping again. It follows me back to the computer and back to the couch when I start moving to avoid it. This happens for a while into the night, so I just go to sleep. The next day I beg my friend to come over and check the attic with me. We check, there's nothing up there. Owners of the house get back later and I tell them about the footsteps, say I was worried someone was in the attic. They get quiet and then tell me that the attic doesn't extend to the extension. My friend who believes in ghosts tried to tell me it was a small animal in the roof, but it sounded like a grown man. From the outside, when I later checked, it didn't even look like a full-grown man could stand in that roof, much less walk around. Never got an explanation. I've always thought it was a ghost. They also had an issue with the door to the basement shutting on its own. When I was down there at night once, I heard a noise from the other side of the basement, and when I checked, the door to the boiler room had opened on its own. I barricaded it with a chair, lol.